So I just want this practice to be valuable for you at any time of day, but just something to clear your mind. Okay, so go ahead and start at the top of the mat. Bring both hands to your belly. You can just stack them here. Close your eyes. As you inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, belly draws in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw in. 3 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Good. Let the arms fall by the sides. Slowly open the gaze, soft gaze off the tip of the nose. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hip creases, fold. Walk your hands forward, extend through the crown of your head. And then root the hands down, step back, plank. Inhale, shift forward, maybe knees come down. Exhale all the way to the belly. Take your legs wide, press down onto the tops of the feet, head of arm bones roll back and away from the floor, elbows wide. And then bend your right elbow really deep and shift your chest to the left. And then straighten the right elbow, bend your left elbow deep, look right. Inhale, center, exhale, look left. Inhale, center, exhale, look right. Inhale, center, exhale, come down, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Press down into the first finger, little bend in the knees, lift your tailbone up, and then soften your heels down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, take little steps or hop to the top of the mat, fold. Press down through your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Look up, right into the fold. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward, extend through your crown, lift up through the tailbone. And then exhale, root the hands down, step back, plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to the belly or take a push-up. Lift the shoulders away from your mat. Lift your chest, scapula slides down. And then downward facing dog. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, bend knees, look ahead, make your way to the top of the mat, fold. Root down through your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. And then take your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sway left, hips go right. Open up your right side chest. Come up through center, grab the left wrist, inhale, exhale right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hinge at your hip creases and fold. Walk your hands forward, extend through your crown. And then step back, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, lift your right leg up. Lift up from the heel evenly from the inner and outer ankle. Toes face down toward your mat. Soften your left heel down. Bend your upper knee. Open up the knee to the sky. You can keep the foot flexed. That's lifted up in the air. Maybe take some circles with the foot. Few in each direction. Also option to bring your left elbow down. Shift forward a bit. Lift your right knee higher. And breathe. Good, and then come back up. Straighten the right leg and bring it down. Next inhale, left leg lifts. Lifting up equally through the inner and outer heel. Left knee bends. Knee lifts up toward the sky. Soften your right heel down. Maybe take the right elbow down. You can take circles with the foot. And then you can even tent your fingers on the left. Lean over like you're trying to kick your invisible neighbor. I've got a wall here. And then come on back. Down dog. Step your right foot through your hands. Come on up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your front knee. Take your arms down. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Bend your front knee. Exhale. Press down. Straighten your front knee. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Press down. Good. Inhale. Reach back up. Exhale, take your hands down to your mat, press into your front foot, lift your back leg standing split. Lifted kneecap faces straight down to the mat. Left leg lifts up toward the sky. Torso pulls toward your standing leg. Outer right hip shifts to the back of the room. Breathe. Extend back through your left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Big breath. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, down dog. Left foot steps forward. Crescent lunge, come on up. Good, inhale. Exhale, press hands down, straighten your front knee. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale, hands come down. Back leg lifts. Lifted kneecap faces down. Toes face down. Breath. Maybe pull the torso toward the upper thigh, right leg lifts. Good. Extend back through your lifted leg and then come back up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Downward facing dog. Shift forward plank. Maybe you take your push up or come all the way down to your belly. Cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Right foot steps through your hands. Back heel comes down. Keep your hands down right here. Back leg presses back. Booty back, chest forward. And then pin your right sits bone or right buttocks underneath your right hip. Right arm can come onto your right thigh. Left arm reaches up. Slide your left scapula back toward your spine. Gaze can go up. Or you might have your hand outside the front foot. Keep bending deeply into your front knee. Breathe. And then take your top hand to your top hip and straighten your front knee from here. Turn your toes out to the right a little bit, keeping external rotation on the front leg. Back leg still presses back. Right sits bone still scoops toward your tailbone. Reach to the crown of your head. And then left arm can come up. And then if you want more, you can take your left arm over toward the front of the room and stretch out all the little muscles between your ribs. Good, and then take your left arm back down to the mat. Lift your back heel, step back, down dog. Notice the difference between the sides. Left foot steps forward, back heel comes down. Remember your front knee's stacked right over the heel. Walk your hands inside the front foot a little bit, booty back. Left sits bone scoops under, maybe left forearm to thigh. Right arm can reach up. Or you might slide your left hand outside your left foot. Right arm can reach up. Shoulder blade pins. Front knee bends. Try to lift your pinky toe. Take your top hand to your top hip. Straighten your front knee. Continuing to scoop the left sits bone under. Turn the left toes out to the left. Maybe even sneak your back leg back more. And then from here, right arm can reach up. Pin the top shoulder blade toward your spine. And you might even reach over toward the front of the room. Big side stretch. Good, and then bring your hand down. Front knee bends, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look ahead. Little steps or hop to the top of the mat. Let your head hang. Let your jaw relax. Shake your head. No. And yes. Good, root down through the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Palms touch, and then hands in front of the heart. Okay, step to the middle of your mat. Shift the weight into your left foot, and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh so that your right knee opens and turns down. There should be like a triangle space here. Toes on the bottom foot, face forward. Toes that are lifted, everything's like flexed on the lifted foot, hands to heart. And then sit your hips straight back. So even if this right knee comes up a little bit, it's better than it trying to turn out and your hip getting all wonky. Sit hips way back, booty way back. Hands in front of the heart. Slide your scapula down. Maybe you want to touch the mat. You can keep your left knee bent. You could even press the sole of your left foot into the muscle there. Or you might straighten the knee and take a fold here. If you feel like your left knee or standing leg is locking out, take a little bend. Walk your hands forward. Let your head relax. Good. Rebend the left knee deeply and come on up. Switch sides. Shift the weight to your right foot. Lift your left knee. Cross the ankle over the thigh. Knee turns down. You've got the triangle. Hips are square to the front of your mat. And then bend your right knee. Sit your booty way back. Outer right hip shifts back. Hands in front of your heart. Booty back. Even if the knee's lifted, keep your outer right hips shifting back. Bend your right knee deeply. Maybe take your hands down to the mat. You could even take your right hand around your foot and kind of lift it up so the knee comes down even more. Or you might try straightening your right knee and touching the mat. Breathing. Good. And then bend the knee deeply, come back up. Awesome. Whew, that felt good. Okay, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold. Bend knees deeply. Heel toe feet out to the side of your mat. Heels face in, toes face out. Malasana squat. Dip the booty down. Take the elbows, press them back into the inner thighs or knees, and then point your tailbone down a little bit. Scapula slides down your back. Continue to open up the groins, thighs, and the knees. Good. And then if you have any knee issues here, you might try first starting with pressing down into your big toe mound and lifting your pinky toe just to add some muscular tone there to the legs. Or you can always come up higher. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly make your way down to your seat. Okay, come on down to your back. Feet are rooted down, knees face up. Walk your fingertips toward your heels. Press down into the heels and the inner arches. Lift your booty up. You can shift your knees forward a little bit as you're acting kind of like dragging your heels back. Lights up the hamstrings. Relax your glutes by dipping your hips down. Maybe interlace the fingers underneath the low back as you walk your shoulder blades together. Chest puffs up to the chin. Chin lifts up from the chest. Pinky toe lifts off the mat. Breath. Good. And then bring your booty down. Draw your knees into your chest. Take your left leg long on your mat. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Drive your left heel down into the mat. And then take the leg toward your chest. Flex the toes down. Good. Bend your right knee. Take your left hand outside the knee and then cross it over your body to the left for a twist. Let your scapula just come down. Right arm out to the side, gaze to the right. Good, and then come back to the back. Interlace the fingers around the shin. Draw the right knee in. And then take your right leg out long. Notice the difference between the sides. Take your left knee in. And then straighten the leg up toward the ceiling. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the thigh. I would say more around the upper thigh. And then you could even take your left hand so that you're rolling the thigh outer thigh out, inner thigh more in, making space for your low back. Of course, some of you might be able to grab the toe or the foot. Breathing. And then rebend your left knee, right hand outside the left knee, and then shift over to the right. Left arm goes out to the left, gaze to the left. Good, and then come back to your back. Bend your knees, walk the feet together, soles of feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. This will be our final resting pose. So one hand belly, one hand heart. Come back to your breathing practice. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. So I want you to count 5 rounds of breath. So it'll go inhale, 5. Exhale, 5. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 4. So 3 more rounds like that, counting the breath. Once you finish your counts, just natural rounds of breath, body heavy, sinking down into your mat, letting gravity take over. Just another minute here of complete silence. Come back to the moment. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release the breath. If you have more time, feel free to now take Shavasana or stay here for as long as you like. Namaste.